catch your breath, no doubt it's me who's running this. No, I got nothing else to lose. Unstoppable.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Denise.
I missed you last week.
Same here.
I don't know why we skipped, but I've had a lot of problems, one including a huge computer malfunction. So we're back.
Ay, ay, ay.
So cheers to today. And I have to warn everyone, I am in a mood. Haven't even started drinking yet, and I might be a little intense. I apologize ahead of time.
Excited for this.
With that being said, I just want to say quickly that we did see the Rhode Island premiere in one of the shows we watched this week, and it is coming April 2nd.
Okay.
So I'm very excited for that. A couple weeks only, and it's going to be on. It's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
But today we're going to start with Summer House, last night's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Today we're going to be a little bit all over the place. We're going to be talking about really like the biggest narcissists, jerks, whatever you want to call them, on many, many shows that we're watching. There's so much content out there. There's so many shows. I'm loving it, but it's hard to keep up.
It is.
So we're going to be covering lots of shows, but starting with Summer House, and I think we should start with Kyle.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Kyle sucks.
Yeah, he sucks. We start with Amanda's birthday, right? And they show clips of him never getting her a gift or trying to celebrate. He always, quote unquote, forgets, doesn't have time. And so this year they're celebrating at the Summer House, and he buys her a Cartier watch.
Right.
Which we find out she asked for, but knew he would never buy her because he's so cheap.
Right. He doesn't even buy himself underwear, she said.
Right. And he doesn't even invest in Carl's soft bar. And so the guys kind of ripped him to shreds, which I loved. I mean, he was saying that Carl invested $15,000 in Loverboy, and Kyle was kind of backpedaling and trying to say he didn't have enough money, Loverboy's in trouble, he couldn't invest. And Amanda's like, you didn't invest anything?
Well, I'm an advisor,
Right.
Yeah.
So you looked up how much Cartier watches cost?
Lots of different ranges, but 3,000 to over 20,000.
Okay.
Some can exceed 50,000.
Not that Amanda doesn't deserve this, because I definitely think she does. And she said later that she picked it out, right?
Yeah.
So she couldn't have been that surprised at what it looked like. And then she also said that he did it and gave it to her for show and to get claps from the guys,
Yes.
which I totally get.
Yeah, of course. He brings it out in the table in front of everyone and wants her to open it in front of everyone. Like, it was more about him.
And then he says even something snide like, we can exchange it or return it if you don't like it. Did you
He
hear
said
that?
upgrade.
Did he?
He said upgrade, which I was a little surprised at. Yeah,
If I was Carl, I would be hurt as well.
absolutely.
And I like the guys that they were sticking up for him. Like, he's a sensitive guy. It's the gesture, not so much the amount.
Right. And I think 15,000, like, just give it back and then whatever, it's a wash.
Yeah. That was a dick move. So I'll give him number one jerk of the week. We didn't even talk about last week, Jesse.
I know.
Thank God Sierra friend zoned him in the first scene of the show. What do you think about West this episode?
It just doesn't seem genuine. Like, all of a sudden he's so sad and he misses her. Is it because Sierra gave him an inch and now he's like, he doesn't want to be the boyfriend that she wants?
Mm-mm.
Definitely doesn't. So I don't know what's going on there.
What the producers were asking him at some point, like, so do you have a crush on her? And he's like, well, I don't have a crush during the day.
Yeah.
Definitely at night. I'm like, that's lust, dude. You just want to bang her.
Yeah, a drunk makeout, right? Which so offended her last week. These boys, she's out of their league by
A
many
lot.
leagues.
Right.
Many, many leagues.
So hopefully she's not entertaining this. And then let's cut to Ben. Ben, who has been pretty much silent the first 5 episodes, and now he rips Bailey a new one for making a joke at dinner. That really rubbed me the wrong way. He was so mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
And intense. What do you think was behind that?
I guess it made him come off looking crappy that I don't know. He was embarrassed because it was true that she had said it before and it is wildly inappropriate, but that's just how she is, I think.
Yeah, that was inappropriate, but the two of them, Amanda and Ben, flirt, and then they showed us all the scenes of them flirting.
Yeah.
I think that he would get with her if she wasn't married. So I think there's some truth to it. And he's like,
And that's why he got so upset. I see what you're
yeah,
saying. Yeah.
I don't want people watching me flirt with her.
Yeah. Don't pay attention to it. Yeah. Huh. All right.
Or to get like on Kyle's good side. Maybe he doesn't want to be on Kyle's bad side.
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, does Kyle have a lot of pull with who gets cast and who doesn't?
According to Hannah Berner, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't you remember she said that she's promoted a different drink company and that's why she wasn't invited back?
because of him.
Yeah, he denied
Wow.
it.
I think he does have a lot of pull.
I think so too.
And so I think Ben was like, oh no, I can't be seen as crossing the line with Amanda. That's my take.
Yeah, it tracks.
Any other thoughts on Summer House? I think four guys being ugh is enough.
Yeah.
Oh, but can we give a little props to what's his name? So sweet.
KJ?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Dara might run circles around him.
Completely agree. Completely agree, but it sounds like they're getting along well and seeing each other frequently, which is nice for him. He's a self lover boy.
I think he's too nice for her, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Okay. Let's move on to Southern Charm. Who are you going to give the most toxic person
Oh,
award to?
really? Is it even a question? Mr. Sewing Down South. You see his new ad? I think I sent it to you where he lights the match and he blows it out. It's like a extreme close up of his face. Something
No.
big is coming. Oh my god.
Wait, was he doing an ad for something else?
I don't remember. It was like a teaser, so I don't know what followed it, but it was just so icky, super duper close up. Which, of course, men get more distinguished with age, but he was looking a little wrinkly.
Well, he looked horrific on this episode of Summer House.
The tequila day, yes.
I mean, they were all, I mean, obviously it was hot as hell there, but they were all sweating profusely. And I'm not sure he washes his hair every day. Like the guy looks like a hot mess. Where to start with this? Should we start with him yelling at Sally on the bus?
That's where the episode starts.
Right.
And he says, "Get me off of this bus." Like he had something to flee.
Well, first he made them all wait so he could buy more tequila and beer when they were completely shit-faced. Even Austin was like waving the white flag, like, "I can't drink anymore." So they're on the bus and he starts going off on Sally for, like, literally no reason. She was teasing him about something and he goes to town on her, where everyone's jaw is dropping. They're texting the other people in the other van. My thoughts are we did not see the extent of what he was saying because everyone was so appalled. I mean, what we saw was bad, but it wasn't like off the charts terrible. We've seen him act that way before.
Exactly. It had to be more. They're protecting him for some
Yeah.
reason.
I wonder what came up. They're like, we can't air this, but Charlie seeing it, right? And being like, oh, that crossed the line. And
Yeah.
so the next day, kind of talking it through with the girls and saying, like, there's no coming back for me. Like, that was it.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I mean, good for her. She played it very calmly too, because I feel like she knew if she went too hard, it would trigger him. He gets so easily triggered. So I think
Yeah.
she's saying, holy crap, I need to find my way to break away from this without him losing his mind.
Which we saw her kind of struggling with, just maybe like avoiding him the next day.
Yes.
I mean, it's crazy that all these people support him and they say he's so sweet and oh my gosh, he's such a great, charming guy, lovable. But all these women are coming and saying, and the guys, and like, he is scary when he is drunk.
Yeah. Last reunion, they all said they were afraid of him, right? Was it last time when they all
Yeah.
raised their hand? Yeah.
So he wakes up the next morning like thinking he didn't do anything wrong.
That was bizarre. He didn't answer Shep's knock. Shep is saying, "Oh my God, I know how he feels. He must feel awful." And he was like getting ready in the mirror and going to lunch and like nothing ever happened.
Well, I don't think he answered Shep's knock because I think he was not
Passed
awake. I
out.
think he was passed out. Yeah. But he went to lunch with Whitney.
Yeah, because Whitner was fishing.
Okay, so Whitney calling him out, that was kind of crazy. And just being like, "Are you sure you don't owe someone an apology?" And Craig was like, "No."
Oh, I don't know, Sally? I'm perfectly imperfect. That was
Yes,
his like justification and washing his hands of the whole thing.
that is a narcissistic line. No, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. They all say that. Easy cop out. So then you see all this stuff on Facebook, people being like, all right, enough with Craig. We've had it. And then people coming back and saying, no, he's the best. There's no Southern charm without Craig. What do you think?
I think these men are all they've aged out. It's just weird. At least get
Yeah,
women up to age appropriate for these guys.
that's true. I made a not nice comment about him on one of the Facebook posts.
About Craig?
Yeah, like he's an addict, he's scary. And so many people came back at me being like, are we watching the same show? Craig is a great guy. I
What?
could not believe it.
Wow. He gets a really good edit because, like you said, it had to be so much worse in so many of these other scenarios where he loses his mind.
I mean, I don't think he gets a good edit. I think he just has like a really loyal following. If you go back and you look on any of the Facebook posts, if anyone posts something negative, there's like 20 people coming to his defense.
Wow.
Do you think people are that blind to his terrible behavior?
He's
Like,
just
yeah.
good looking enough to excuse it. I don't know.
I mean, does Southern Charm have another season?
I don't know. Molly's so great. Charlie was a good ad. I mean, Whitney, like, how long could Whitney do this for real?
He's so old now. Like, he really looks so old.
Vampire. Now that I know he hates the Grateful Dead, I don't like him.
And we need Vanita on another show. So just take her off, put her on something else.
Yeah.
I don't think Sally's enough, but that's my opinion. Any other thoughts on Southern Charm?
Well, I don't know if you saw the preview for the reunion that airs this evening on Wednesday.
Oh, no.
Andy asked him what his bracelet was, and he said, oh, it's the evil eye, the Greek evil eye to keep negative energy away. And I also am wearing an empath spray that a magician made for me.
He's so stupid. And he plays the victim. You're the aggressor. You're not an empath. You pretend to be. Just like Naomi says, you pretend to do things. You pretend to be an empath. No, no. And again, someone said it on Facebook, I think. Go watch Winter House, and it's all right there.
Yeah. I read somewhere actually that Naomi, Chelsea, and Cameron might get their own show.
Oh, I did see something of a picture of them together.
Yeah. I don't know if somebody was just projecting because they took a picture together, but.
I don't know.
And Madison was in the picture too, I think.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Like they had a girls' night or something. All I do know is Craig thinks he's more famous now than he's ever been before, and he's untouchable.
And we all know that's not true, especially in reality television.
I am here for the fall of him.
Yeah.
Okay, should we move on?
Sure.
Let's go to House of Villains.
Oh my God.
This show brings so much joy to my life. It is so funny on so many levels. I love it way more than Traders. I love Traders, but this is amazing TV.
I could not agree more. Traders is great, but this House of Villains is just something so well. All the VH1 ones, like what was that other one they did? Dennis Rodman was on it.
I know exactly what you're saying. It'll come to you
Yeah.
and me. But this is great because Joel McHale, his humor is my favorite type of humor. The things he says, even under his breath, I was like, this guy is gold. And then everyone goes on there like we're just going to rip each other to shreds in a funny way that's also not funny.
Mm-hmm.
The cast is fantastic.
So well done. So well casted. Joel McHale said to Sandoval, TMZ is going to be very excited about your death.
I love how they're making fun of Sandoval's like chin implant, and then he looks like he had a face.
It's either a woman or Sandoval.
And he's like clueless. He thinks he looks so fantastic and so good. Who's your favorite?
I mean, I love Kate because she was my entry into reality television on Below Deck, but Drita and New York, New York's great, but Drita, is just definitely my number one. Her filthy foul mouth is the best thing on television.
100%. She is my favorite. I think the guys are afraid of her, and they should be. I
They
mean,
should be.
her mouth is fantastic. Kate, her one-liners, perfect. You know, when she is making fun of people, she makes fun of people better than anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so my two most unfavorites are Tom Sandoval. Everyone knows I can't stand him.
Yes.
And I hate Tyson. But I love that Tom thinks that he and Tyson are playing this game together. And they even had him do that stupid fake bosom buddies like commercial or
Yeah, that montage.
Bros
Yeah.
or whatever.
Stupid.
Because Tom is like so into that.
Right.
And he thinks, yeah, we're friends
I'm
for
calling
life.
the shots. Did you see when he said he thinks he's calling the shots?
He's so dumb. And Tyson's like, this guy's a moron. I'm just going to string him along. And I cannot wait until he burns him.
Yeah. And you didn't watch Big Brother. Paul was extra super special annoying on Big Brother.
Yeah, he is annoying.
Not a huge fan of his. But yeah. Kate calling New York. She's our modern day Lucille Ball. Do you know Z-Way?
Uh-uh.
The interviewer? Oh my God. You have to watch. She interviewed New York. I've only seen clips of it. I need to watch the whole episode.
So was New York saying she used to be really heavy?
I guess when they said, I can't eat a cake, I have a gastric sleeve.
I'd like to see old pictures of her. Okay, so Christine, you didn't never watch Selling Sunset, but
I did
Christine
not.
was like super evil on Selling Sunset, and she was dating and then married to a very, very wealthy man who now I'm thinking would tell her what to say on Selling Sunset, or she had like a script because she did not come across this stupid on that show. I mean, she is idiot on this show.
I not even keeping up with what's going on, not
No.
following even the conversation.
And it's not like Kate, where Kate's like, I don't really care. I think Christine is kind of looking for an ally, but also doesn't want one. She doesn't trust anybody. You can't play the game alone.
No,
And what's with the makeup?
they better not ask her on Traders.
Oh no, I don't think she'd be good. Plus, they don't have room for all her makeup luggage. I mean, the amount of makeup she surrounds herself on the bed. Did you see?
Dorita's having like she's like, I can't deal with the sloppiness. And then when they were feeling the faces, do I have a tire on my fucking face?
Oh, and calling out Ashley for having stubble.
Oh my
What do you? So Ashley, I can't stand her on the challenge. But what do you think about her on this show?
No, she's so trashy. Did you see her confessional look with the blazer that was like a bikini top and it kept popping open?
Yes, she is trash. I like her on this show more though than I do on the challenge.
Yeah.
This show fits her trashiness better.
She's running out there topless, straddling Johnny, who Johnny sucked on Love Island too. Wannabe Drake impersonator.
That was funny. That was a good one.
Great one-liners on this show.
Yeah, if you're not watching this, you have to. It'll make your night. If you had a bad day, this show is it. Highly, highly recommend.
Absolutely.
And there's not that many episodes, so you got to like savor it also.
Definitely.
Okay, let's go to Survivor quickly. Survivor 50. What do you think so far?
I think it's great. I like the first episode, even though it was 2 hours long, it just got right into it because we knew all the characters and we know that they're immediately there to play the game and they have their strategies and very entertaining.
Yeah, I like how they're shifting strategies from old seasons. You know, they're knowing they have to switch it up a little bit.
Right.
My favorite right now is Q because he's hilarious.
He is. He's so good.
And my unfavorite is Coach. I cannot stand this guy.
Yeah.
Even though that first challenge where he had to go up against Ozzy and someone else for the key,
Yeah.
I mean, that was really smart gameplay, and props to him at Survivor 50. Do what you need to do, right? You're not going to just hand someone a win. But also, the vibe I get from him is just gross.
Yeah.
Not a good guy. And you know who else I question? And people are going to come at me for this, I know. All the listeners. The guy, I can't think of his name, but he was in the season with the girl who had autism, and he was so comforting and supportive.
Yes. He goes a little crazy. Like he reads into everything. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about, that he just loses it. He gets so in his head. about every little thing.
I think he also is like a covert narcissist where he likes to look like he's a helper and out for everybody's best interests and wants to do everything with honor and respect. Something about that guy does not sit well with
Yeah.
me.
It seems like it might blow up based on previews for this week, but Christian is my daughter's favorite, so I like him a lot.
Is that the one that shit his pants?
Yeah,
He is great.
he's really
I
good.
like him.
And I like Emily too.
Emily.
Quirky, like was almost kicked off every single week on her season, but somehow she made it.
Like mousy blonde
Yes,
hair. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
really, yeah.
Cerie's doing great.
Hmm.
What about the weatherman or the newscaster? He was like the idol guy in his seasons, always finding idols.
Yeah, I think I know who you mean, but I can't picture him.
I can't get a read on if I like him or not. Who do you want to win?
I would love Christian to win.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Emily. I really like Emily too.
I think, what's his name? That young boy, I think he's playing too hard. The really young kid, and he's kind of annoying.
Was he the one that was just on last season?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm glad that girl got kicked off. Savannah,
Yeah.
was that her name? That was good too. Okay. So we'll see. But hopefully, Coach is going soon. No one wants him around. All right. So finally, we're going to go to Ladies of London.
Denise. I was so not into it. I'm like, oh. And then you said how great it was. And I thought, okay, I ended up recording it. So I must have seen the very beginning and I thought this looks interesting. So I recorded it. It's so good.
It's so good. Do you think, okay, most of the people on here have serious generational wealth,
Yeah.
which I think adds to their character. Like they're not trying to be like each other or clones. Like in America, like everybody wants to look the same and they're each so unique. And maybe because their wealth gives them freedom to like explore their own creative side. I love this.
It's really good. It's what Beverly Hills should be. Like if it wasn't like tacky with labels and one upping on labels and everything, like these, yeah, these women are secure, they're comfortable, they have the posh attitude and the etiquette to back it all up.
And they wear what they want, they swear. They're just like, I can have my own style. I'm not trying to, get free stuff from any brand.
A few of them are attached to royalty.
Royalty, yeah.
Yeah, it's really
I really, really love the cast. Now, this is my complaint.
okay.
So, did you watch the first 2 episodes?
I'm halfway through the second.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ruin it for you. Sorry.
That's okay.
So, Dara,
Yes.
who is the perfect evil villain, she fucking quits at the end of episode 2.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe she is a madam.
That's what I'm thinking. And how are they going to let her quit? Like, we need her.
Wow. I just saw her with Micah when they outed her, Dara for saying Micah's cringe and I'm embarrassed by her. And then Micah came over and said, "Can we step outside?" And she goes, "No."
Yeah. She's the perfect villain. Like, you can't quit. What is wrong with you? So hopefully, like, production steps in and was like, whoa, 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 you signed a contract. Get your ass back in there. I mean, I don't know who else is villainous except, who I really don't like is the one, I can't think of her name, Lottie, who said she was pregnant, her husband.
Oh yeah, he's interesting.
I think he's really controlling.
Yeah, not the couple you'd expect. And they met at the Box, which is the New York club where Lexi and they're like, you don't go to the Box with your parents.
Yeah, something's off with those two.
Very.
And I just get the sense that he's really controlling, but I could be wrong. Okay, so my favorite, I have 2 favorites. The one girl with the 1940s hair
Martha.
who lives in that shithole apartment with the bird.
magpie. My God. And she's getting it redone. And she said, "I'm like a gay Arabic man in a white woman's body."
I'm just like, there's bird shit everywhere. Like, where do you sit?
But her story was interesting. All she got from the divorce was her title. Because I was like, wait a minute, she's a madam? Or
Yeah, they went through all the
lady.
different titles you could have.
Yeah, she's a lady.
He must have been a real jerk because we see that she's super, when she paid that painter like ahead of time to come. Did you see that part in the park?
Mm-mm.
Like, she's not very discerning of people, like, if they have good intention or bad intention. She's just kind, and so I'm sure that marriage, it was easier just to walk away with nothing, I'm sure.
Yeah. I like her a lot.
She is great, and then my other favorite is, I think her name's Kimmy,
Okay.
with the space between her teeth, and she's like, bring me champagne every 15 minutes."
She looks like Martha. That's what I wrote down.
Yes.
And she's a socialite, and her kids are Mimi and Amadeus.
Yes, I love those kids.
Yes. Yeah, that was great. And then she went to lunch with Emma and Mark, and they were joking about Dara being a madam. And Emmy was like, "Oh gosh, I don't know." She said, "Shh." Kimmy said, "Shut up, Emma. It's funny."
Like, I love her. She's like, "Let's just have fun, gossip, drink. Great. This is a great time."
Yeah.
And Mark is like that. Now, I was listening to Ben and Ronnie, and they said Mark was on another show, and he's like a real dick, but I love him on this show, kind of being the narrator,
Yeah. Seems like he is, right?
and he's very, very wealthy. I think all of them are except
Martha.
Martha, and she's been poor and rich and poor and rich.
Yes. And then the American model who was in the equivalent of a porno. British. She's British model. She didn't make it in the US. But I loved Margot. She said about Martha, she's too young to be in her bird era.
Yeah, true. And then one of them said, like, the girl who was in the film where she had sex, they're like, "If you're having sex, real sex on camera, that's a porno, not a film."
Yeah.
Like, you're a
9
porn star.
songs. I've never heard of it, but I imagine a lot of people are renting and figuring out where to stream 9 songs.
Exactly. The show has great potential. I mean, but I think they can't lose that girl. We wanna know if she's a madam. Let's find it out. You can't just let her go.
Well, maybe they can pursue that storyline without her.
Maybe. Hopefully.
When I heard though that she was friends with Micah from University of Florida. What did she say?
Poor
Like I call her
Micah.
Muffin, or they had like some nickname, and Dara's like,
Bunny
"Just
or something?
Bunny. Just call me by my regular name."
Yeah. I mean, she really humiliates Micah.
Yeah. I felt bad for her. I feel like I've seen Micah somewhere before, the etiquette lady. I don't know.
Maybe.
Somewhere.
She
On
seems not too
the Today
smart.
Show or something. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I've seen her somewhere.
So, yeah, I'm loving this show. I'm all for it. Thank God I'm watching it every week. One thing that I just thought of while we were talking was gossip. So I had sent this to you. Kyle Cook being seen with Ava Ford. So Ava Ford is like what, 25?
Yeah.
She was on Next Gen New York City. Her parents are both designers, I think fashion designers. Rachel Roy is her mother,
Oh, okay. That's Becky with the good hair.
and the father is Damon Dash.
Damon Dash. Yeah. He's on Shark Tank, but yeah, he did Fubu, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Why, Kyle? Well, I see. She's young, she's hot, and she has her own money. She's, coming from a lot of wealth that her parents have gifted to her. That's so gross.
Yeah.
And then you said he has a new business coming out?
I don't know if it was real or not, but there's an Instagram handle, Kyle's Late Night Snacks or something. And it's muffins to start. Because remember, like, oh, I'm the muffin man, like 2 seasons ago. I don't even know when he was drunk eating carbs.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's going to probably start pumping out tons of ideas of small businesses.
But like you said, I think he missed the boat.
Yeah, he definitely missed the boat on that one.
You're a DJ now, dude. Live with it.
Well, the previews for Summer House next week when Amanda's like, "I did not marry a DJ. How long is this going to last?"
Right.
He's like so pissed at her for even asking.
I think Wes says something like, you can't say fuck you right to your wife or something like that. So disrespectful.
I just cannot wrap my head around how they filmed the city together
Right.
and how she can be amicable with him. But I get more power to her, I guess. I take that back. I don't know. Rewind. All right. Anything else you got before we wrap up?
I think that's all I had, but good TV. It's a lot of TV. I think,
So much.
what's your favorites right now that you're watching?
Okay, so we didn't talk about Southern Hospitality, which I really do like. I just am not caught up. I think I only watched one episode of that. I mean, Emmy is great TV, and I don't know if they're going to bring Will back this season or not, but I do want to see that explode. But my favorite right now is House of Villains and Ladies of London.
I think the same.
Yeah. And I can't believe I'm not saying Summer House, but I'm not.
I know. It's just, they get to be TV characters and then they produce their stories. Like,
Yes.
it just feels very not genuine. And when the newer reality shows like Southern Hospitality, Ladies of London is just in a different class. But yeah, like the Southern Charm, like it's just dated and
Yeah. I think Kate Casey was saying a couple years ago on her podcast, like they should only be allowed to be on so many seasons, and that's it.
yeah.
Because the older ones ruin it by overproducing and they have too much power over the younger ones. And then there's so much infighting about who's, getting invited to what and who's launching what product. They just, their heads get too big. And the best seasons are usually season 2.
Yeah. Or 3. Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
And then they're saying Salt Lake City has a clause about leaking stories to the press, and there's all this disciplinary,
Yes.
monetary fines and possible firing.
That fighting behind the scenes is real fighting. And then what we see is their produced storyline,
Right.
but they're bringing the anger from the real fighting. Like, just show us the real fighting then.
Yeah.
Just show us what it looks like to be a 5th season cast member where you're fighting over, products and brand deals. Like, let's see that.
Book mentions.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you next week then.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Charmingly Toxic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow reality TV junkies. You can connect with me on Instagram at Charmingly Toxic and join the conversation in the Charmingly Toxic Facebook group. This podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes only. While I am a licensed therapist, I'm not diagnosing anyone here. Expect real talk, sarcasm, and a few clinical insights woven in along the way. If you're seeking support for a toxic relationship, please reach out to a licensed therapist or visit my website, dccounseling.org.